My name is David Olawale Ayinde. I'm from London in the UK and I work in the film, television and entertainment industry. This video is for President Zelensky and all the courageous, wonderful people who have given and sacrificed their life in this current conflict with Russia. As the world is beginning to come out of lockdown and get back to some kind of normality after COVID-19, we are hit with a major incident like this, a conflict in Eastern Europe between Russia and Ukraine. I remember when I was in university, I studied history and I studied certain conflicts and wars on my history course. I covered the Suez Crisis of 1956, the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, the Vietnam War, the First World War, the Second World War, the Falkland Wars, just to mention but a few. And I learned that these conflicts and these wars had major devastating effects on our world today. And now in the 21st century, this conflict between Ukraine and Russia, it's almost similar to the wars back then. The East blaming the West blaming the East, cracks and inefficiency within NATO and the European Union and the United Nations is also adding to the problem. Now, where does this all end? President Vladimir Putin, please stop bombing Ukraine. Stop the bombing, please. So many people, both civilians and military, have lost their lives, which wasn't necessary. If only peace and understanding is given a chance. Please stop the war, Mr. President Putin. And Mr. Zelensky, you must be one of the most bravest individuals right now. You could have left Ukraine. You could have left Ukraine to your soldiers, but you didn't. You chose to stay and fight and stand up for what you believe in. That is commendable. It's remarkable. And I hope that what you've stood for, what you're fighting for, will not be in vain. The whole world is watching to see what will unravel. I stand with you, soldier to soldier. I stand with you in prayer. And we pray that this comes to an end. No one wants to see World War III. We're sick and tired of having wars. There has to be a resolution to this. The United Nations, they have to play their part. NATO, they have to play their part. And all the European nations, they all have to play their part so that this can come to a swift end. Too many loss of lives, too many casualties. It has to stop. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you, Mr. Zelensky, and all the people of Ukraine. This is David Olawale Ayinde from London in the UK.